for the ground. I'm my 2020, whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. World inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundry mat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happy Monday to all. Hope we are all well. Hope everything's good. Let me check how all systems go. You guys know the drill. Let me see. Yeah, we look good here. We look good. Hope you're all well. Hope you all had a beautiful weekend. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Happy Monday to all. We trading for real now? Yeah, let's get it, man. Now the real world, huh? Now the real world starts. All right. A few people, bro, still ill, little bit, man, little bit. Feeling better, still a little sick, just a little bit, man, just a little bit. Yesterday was a lot worse. Over the weekend was pretty much the peak of it, I hope, you know. But we still continue, man. We still continue. Doesn't stop us, you know. But let's have a look what we got going on. Very interesting moves here, especially on gold. We had a conversation about gold yesterday on the webinar. And I was expecting this move during the week, but not wake up to that move already happened. But nice to see nevertheless. Why did GJ spike so much? Positive for the UK economy, right? Positive for the UK economy, which is why I made a fundamental video, right? So you guys can start to understand fundamentals and start to understand how this impacts the market. So you can understand why these moves happen. So with that going forward, I'll pin that video for you guys so you guys can see it. If my thing will load here. You guys didn't go hard on this video. 1.3, lacking. But here you go. Here is the video. I'll pin this. Latest video. Let's go. There you go. Make it easy for people who are even that lazy to click. There we go. Pinned it. Oops, I undid that. Let me undo it again. Okay, good. All right, let's go ahead and do the analysis here. All right, so to start off on the weekly time frame, big boy weekly close here, closing outside of the range here, and yeah, one of our highest weekly closes here in a very, very long time. I believe 2014, 15, very close. Not bad, Harry, not bad. 2015, I was very close. Yeah, so where are we closing? We're definitely closing above the range here. We do have this zone at like 189, and we have a quarterly target at the top of this wick. 188 700 800ish is a target I do have, but this is a very strong weekly close here, and this weekly close, you know, indicates continuation in terms of you know, makes sense to continue up. Whether now we create a resistance here, maybe pop in this range and try before breaking out, that is what we can't predict at the moment. But obviously, based on this weekly close, everything's bullish. Especially if we start breaking weekly high, you know, continuation can be there. So, you know, looking at this, definitely a strong weekly close gives us the indication that upside does make sense here, and we can look for buys, you know, looking at this weekly close. Moving down to the daily, same story on the daily time frame. Strong daily candle close here as well. Still respecting the high though. Normally when we respect the high, similar to this scenario, we can get reversal. So if this daily candle does close bearish, we could see a bit of downside before later on, maybe after Wednesday, starting to try one more sweep towards the upside, which is kind of what we see in the market. Could be the exact same as what we saw last week here, right? So if we look at last week, we start off Monday, you know, with bullish candles here. Monday here, this is your Monday candle. Tuesday candle pops up, reverse kind of midweek here, and then end of week. Actually, you know, here's Monday's candle. Friday, Saturday. So Monday, yeah, Monday we start here, bearish candle, push down on Monday, and then Tuesday really, and then Wednesday is where we get that kind of big kick towards the upside. So something we could see similar here. Monday and Tuesday give us downside, and then Wednesday maybe upside. It's possible, but for now, based on this daily candle close, we have daily candle closing bullish here, and previous 4-hour candle also closing bullish here. For me, there is no reason to be looking for sells immediately. Right now, everything points up, right? So we have previous daily candle closing bullish, previous 4-hour candle closing bullish. For me, buys make sense here. Buys make sense even though we're rejecting from the high, close back in the range. Buys still make sense, and that is what I'm looking at here. So moving down 1-hour time frame, we've created a beautiful 1-hour support here. You know, looks like price does want to try a bit towards the upside of the range here. We have just retested 4-hour support right now. Can bring back drawings and we can start to see that. The daily resistance we have here is the previous daily resistance that we just basically closed above. Moving on the 30-minute here, we can see the 30 minutes attempting to make a support here. Just retested the lows here. If this candle can close somewhat bullish here in 4 minutes, could have a bit of an earlier option here. And give ourselves a shot back out of this range if this higher low structure is going to continue. It is early. Normally I do take trades after 20 minutes. This candle is only closing in 4 minutes. You know, but with this volume here, we can see continuous volume with everything pointing up. I'm quite confident, you know, beginning of the week, if I'm going to give myself a shot, probably going to give it beginning of the week, so we have the whole week to play with. But essentially, yeah, we're going to wait around 3 minutes here, at least till this candle closes. Have a pretty good setup too here. You know, can run around 13 pips here for a target here of 10 pips, and then look for continuation, because that's what I would look for. Have to just be careful of this resistance formed right here, if price wants to reject off that or not. And if this closes too deep here, then we'll have to look at something else, right? We'll have to maybe wait for 1 hour setup 3, or maybe just something leaving and closing above this zone to give us continuation. But 3 minutes till this candle closes here. We'll see what ends up happening with that. In the next 3 minutes, let's go ahead and look at gold. So gold market open gave us a rip. I was talking about above 2006. I look for a pretty easy move to 2016, 2017, which is the top of our range here that we dragged from the daily as well. So looking at weekly candle on gold, bullish weekly candle on gold, everything, as we said yesterday, points up. Everything pointing up, right? So we can see bullish here is that 2016, 2017 mark, the weekly resistance. Weekly is bullish here. We've tapped weekly resistance already, which is target for the week. So we've tapped that, which gives us, you know, a target to potentially re-hit here. Daily is also bullish here. Tapped also again that 2016, 2017 zone. 4 hour as well, now closing kind of doji. You can, if this starts breaking the high, which will give the continuation here, as long as we remain support above this zone here. So as long as we remain above this 4 hour support, which is 20.06, we can play within this range and start to continue bullish here. So that's what I would essentially look for here. As for buying, you probably want something leaving 2013 here. Gives you a range of 30 pips above here. Otherwise, you need more structure. Trying to buy within this kind of messy range right now is very, very tough. Pulling back is also another option here. If price could pull back, you can delete this line here, make it clear. Pulling back is another option here. If this could pull back, create more structure to give you later upside. Selling gold, I'm not interested in selling gold today. Makes absolute no sense, right? Makes absolute no sense for me to sell gold right now, especially higher time frame. Yeah, if you guys are into all of that really low time frame scalping, I'm not speaking about that. It's not the way I trade, but overall, that's only what I would be looking here on gold, to be honest. And yeah, that is basically it. That is basically it. So at 1 minute till this candle closes. Needs to close above the daily resistance. Again, we need to get back above the daily resistance for me to be somewhat interested here. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed the analysis, you guys know the drill. Leave a like, would appreciate it. Around 350 of us in here, 67 likes. We can get the likes at least up to 150. Do you think JPY intervene in this scenario? No, the JPY is I want to show the Jixi. Jixi is bounced off these lows here. So if we look at daily on the Jixi, we've bounced off the lows here. So we're not at a dangerous spot. So that's why it's okay. Damn, pushing last minute. Come on, man. Problem is the key level GJ is sitting at problem for early entry. No, because we would enter break of high, so it's not an issue. It's more used as a watch zone, key levels, and we can see that all this morning it hasn't been reacting off that level. We've seen nothing. All right, we popped up here on GJ. Only issue I have here is we have only a 4 pip range, but we could look for continuation. 17 pip stop though for 4 pip range. 5 minute has no structure in it. Not liking it, guys. Not liking it on a Monday. I don't trust it. I would prefer to see some sort of structure being formed in this zone. Yes, this can just rocket, but I'm not jumping into anything too fast here. I rather wait for at least the hour close and then see what happens with the hour close. If we can close above this zone here, can give me continuation as well, or at least build some sort of structure within this 5 minute candle here, where we can pull back, retest this zone, then close above. Would give me a lot more confidence here to take some sort of move. Buying right now as this breaks the high, yes, it's an option for sure. With 4 pips here, the problem is I can't go break even on this trade because I need to give it room. I need for it, even if it pops up to tap the top of the range, then rejects to make structure, my trade will still be right. So this is kind of like either you're hitting SL or you're hitting TP, it's one or the other. I do like how we're making a bottom wick here first. It is nice to see. So real trading, let's wait 20 minutes. Yeah, always waiting for the hour close here will give us a lot more clarity and confidence to take a move, especially if we can create structure in this 5 minute. 353 in here, like it, sub, or we call your mom on you. Can we trade with you with a 0.1 lot? You can do whatever you want. It's your account, man. 0.1 is very safe lot size, right? Best currency, Forex currency pairs for beginners. Whatever makes sense to you. Follow what other people are trading so that you can compare your analysis, right? Give me a sec, guys. Be back in 1 second. I do like how deep this bottom wick is though. This is a very nice bottom wick. If we start to flip here, I would consider this enough as a retest here. This would be enough as a retest, and if we break the high, I would be happy probably taking a buy here. Probably reduce risk a little since it's early and a Monday. But let's see when it starts flipping. But that's an idea I'm going to populate right now, breaking this high. Since we made such a deep bottom wick, I consider that a retest. Not a retest, but you know, this is definitely, if this is after dipping down, if this wants to flip and grab, and this is counted as a liquidity grab, then this should be enough juice to give us a push. And I do not expect after this breaks the high for this to come back down and remake this type of bottom wick. Otherwise, I'm just wrong. $400 in here, only 109 like. Do the YouTube business. Yeah, guys, you know the drill. If you guys enjoy the stream, do the YouTube business. Definitely helps the stream. I want to make a goal to get this stream to 1,000 viewers. That would be super cool. Probably look at that into Q1 when people are back in trading, more active, away from the holidays. So that would be pretty cool to see that. If we could do that, that would be really, really interesting. I'll be happy if we could do that. But yeah, all the support's appreciated. Like the stream, you know the drill. Hate to say it, but part of the game, guys. Just helps get this good information out for free. Everyone on Black Friday be trying to promote their course, trying to promote, we have a discount on our course, take advantage and pay me. You want to hear my Black Friday deal? Here's my Black Friday deal. Go watch free content I just put out. If I paid for this, if I made you guys pay for this and said that this cost $100 and now I'm only selling it for 10, you're more likely to buy it than watch it for free, because this is what they're probably giving you, you know? On top of that, you want more, here, I'll give you guys more. Here's my Black Friday deal. Go to my free webinars and watch a free webinar that some guy will be telling you, hey, I have 20% off on all of my videos. You can go watch it. Here you go. Free. Most recent webinar. Right? There you go, guys. That's my Black Friday deal. I'll be interested to give this a shot if this flips here. Harry the Forex game, YouTube business is go. Yes, sir. Appreciate you guys. Love the guy. I found channel yesterday and he's so friendly. Welcome, welcome, man. Welcome to the club. Thank you for finding the channel. How many trades have you taken in the exclusive this month? Is there a journal for it? Yes, there is not really a heart out journal, but we do have an exclusive journal. This is the exclusive group journal of the trades being taken inside of the exclusive group. So it hasn't been updated as of recent. But the trades that I've taken in the exclusive group, the journal that I'm kind of keeping now is this one in the Discord channel. I do post most of the trades that we take in the exclusive in here, Harry's Trades. So you can see the trades. But in the exclusive group, there's been around 6 trades outside of live stream that we've taken inside of there. Yeah, so around 6 trades. 5 of which in New York and then 1 in London after stream. But you can see here, Gbpjpy is an exclusive group. This one was on stream. This one, yeah, exclusive group here again. Exclusive group again. Yeah, this was this month, so actually, yeah. So yeah, you can see that's how you can have a look at which trades we take. So around all wins, so I'm very, very happy. All wins, so I'm grateful for that. It's been all wins, all of the trades we've taken together in the exclusive group. So New York win rate 100% so far this month, so very happy with that. Yeah, that makes sense if you want to look for a breakout trade. Just want to make sure that if this pushes from here to here, it's a pretty big push, right? To get from here to here is quite a big push. So if you just get a candle that flips and is closing like this after a big candle, you might get this and then later get that, right? Whereas if you were to take an earlier option to get to here, you would be done by here, right? You can be getting out of your, scaling out of your positions. That's the only problem. If this was ranging somewhere higher here, I would look for buys above. It's not a 9 pip move from where we are right now, right? From here to get up to here is 24 pip move. So the move would be quite a big move. But if we range our way up, then I have the same plan. But if you rather just wait for that, then you can just wait for that. But just think about how the 1 hour candle will look at that point, right? That's why you don't want to try, you want to at least, it would probably take a while to set up. Because the 1 hour candle at that point would look like this. So how much more can you ask of the 1 hour candle? You know, how big will that 1 hour candle be? That's the question. If this ranges its way up and creates structure, pulls back, ranges up, creates structure, then we get the close above, then the next candle closes above like this, that's nice because then you have all of these levels formed and then you can go. Yeah, you just want to make sure it doesn't happen in one move. Yeah, but you don't want to make sure it happens in one move. It's too much of a push. Volume times X push. You're late. If this just flips now and goes, or the next candle from here opens, if this closes where it is in 5 minutes, in 15 minutes, in 5 minutes, sorry, and the next candle just closes straight above, how are you going to take that? You're going to run 30 pip stops here? Doesn't make sense. So we need structure to form. What are your thoughts on US oil? What are you thinking about US oil here? Can I have a quick look? Daily candle here, closing bearish here, the weekly on US oil. Remember, it's OPEC meetings this week, so please keep an eye on OPEC meetings for everyone trading oil. You need to see what they discuss there about supply, what they're looking to do, what they're looking with output and stuff like that. But daily candle closing bearish here, weekly also closed bearish, 4-hour candle trending bearish as well. You do have this major 4-hour support here, which is kind of target already. So you want to be very careful buying selling into that. It's too early to buy. You need at least a 4-hour closing bullish to buy, and then maybe by New York you can look for that. Otherwise, you're looking to continue sells here. But we've kind of tapped into this support zone. Easy sells actually happened over Asian. That was the easiest sell right there. Close below the range to tap into here and see what happens. So you probably want deeper pullbacks before taking sells. Selling below the lows here could be an option for continuation, but just be careful of this zone. Be very aggressive. Why do you want it to range up? No, I said if we're going to look for buys above this high, we want structure within here. We don't want the next candle to do it in one shot. Because if the next candle just closes straight above here, it's a huge candle. And unless there's structure inside of that candle, there's not much you can do with it. Because then you have to hold a potential pullback through that hold candle. So you're holding like a 28 pip stop here. You know, and your target is max 18 pips. Realistically, these wicks is where you're looking at for a break-even spot. Makes it a tough spot. Where's your setup video, bro? It's on my YouTube channel, guys. Here's your Black Friday, Cyber Monday, whatever. It's on free. All my videos here. Setup video is this one right here. Top 3 price action entries. My Forex strategy. This one here. And make sure to check out the new video, guys. Get this video up to at least, send a comment if you like this video. I spent a lot of time trying to summarize fundamentals in 9 minutes. I can talk about fundamentals for 2 hours. It's a very tough topic to summarize in 9 minutes. Bit more volume on background music? Yeah, I got you, man. What is hedging? You're taking buys and sells in the same position. You're hedging against your original position. What's my RR ratio? Depends on the trade. Mainly I look to be in and out. I'm a scalper, so 1-to-1s. Planning to short gold from the 2030 level. If it reaches there, more like an intraday scalp. What's your view? I'm not a guy who shorts from zones and buys from zones. I like to see structure formed at that zone. So if you start to see rejection from 2030, if you have something that you can replicate over time saying, this is what I've seen happen, I see change of structure on the 1 hour, I can take sells, then yeah, then it's fine. Please ban the guy who's advertising on Telegram's signals. All right, we'll look into that. Gonna wait for this close here. Gonna delete. Not gonna take a trade as we break the high. Gonna wait for the close and see how this candle closes and make a decision based on 30-minute here. So we take the position on 15. Where you gonna take profit at? Would you leave run it to 4-hour resistance? No, I would take profit. I would look for it to break through this zone and rely on structure closing bullish. Now we have to make a decision because we have 1 hour candle closing bearish here. So we have 1 hour candle closing bearish, but it is closing above the daily resistance here. 30-minute has created a support. 15-minute has created a nice rejection here. You know, but this is a very tight range between here and here. Very tight range. So probably what I would probably like to see is maybe a 5-minute closing above here, which would give me continuation. To see a 5-minute close above instead of just breaking the high. Because at that point we'd still be respecting 30-minute high. And we did close below 88 here. So yeah. Damn, look at this. No top wick. Good, I didn't have an order open there. So no bottom wick here on the 1 hour. I'll be very cautious that it doesn't just retest the 1 hour high here and then flip and make a bottom wick. I need a bottom wick before entering. It's just my rules here, especially on a 1 hour open here. It's definitely some volume here because of Frankfurt open here. Immediate buying pressure coming into the markets here. But I'll be cautious and wait for a bottom wick. We used to see this around 3 weeks ago. Some of you guys will remember we used to have this pattern replicate time and time again. We would have London, Frankfurt open come. 1 hour would open. No bottom wick like this. Just pop up. And then what you're going to see here is that it pops up here. Test the resistance. And either it will pop a little bit higher. Maybe up to somewhere around 120 here. And then, you know, has the chance here to make a bottom wick. Which I don't want to be involved in. Do you include wicks when drawing your support and resistance? No, I only use bodies. Wicks are a part of my analysis, but the bodies is where I mark my support and resistance. TB8 on GU done for the day. Congrats. Is there a good option to buy and wait for now from now on GJ? You could, but you need to run very wide stop losses here, you know. And also you're going against a 1 hour time frame here, so you know, 1 hour, if you're going to run, you'd have to just trust this whole zone. So you treat it kind of like a 4 hour, right? You'd base it off the 4 hour. How do we notice moves like this then? I think most of us would just plan simple options, close above 15 resistance as it looks cleaner. But I know what you mean, it's a good amount of pips away. You have to realize this is just like a setup 2 here, right? This would have been a setup 2. And if we entered earlier, the 30-minute would have just closed above the range. But that's why we're not in it now, because it's a different trade. At the time when the 15-minute was just making a bottom wick, the idea was that, okay, we will do a 15-minute setup 2, break through this zone, and then by that time, if we were to push bullish, which you would expect because that's your plan, the 15-minute would have done what? Would have closed above the range like this, because that would have been your trade. And then if you look at the 30-minute, it would, I mean, the 30-minute would close above the range like this. And it would have just, I mean, this candle here, this one candle here. And then you could look on the left here, we have clean candles. You could look for the continuation in the next candle to be done. So it's understanding what the 30-minute is doing and using the 15-minute to find an entry. Gold trading on the range not worth it? No, I won't recommend. On my plan I wrote out there was on the 30 anyways, waiting for break of bearish wick. Yeah, you kind of want close above, not wait of that. That bearish wick is too long for a setup 3. So you'd want just a close above the resistance. But right now, if this just pops up and close somewhere here, you might as well just wait for close above the 4-hour resistance, previous 4-hour. So when we price break a resistance, you wait for a close above the body or the wick? Above the body for me. Depends. If there's multiple wicks, then I need a close above the multiple wicks. Like if there's like 3-4 wicks. How many years did it take you to become profitable? A year. I use baseline chart to draw the support and resistance. Nice. You think GJ might continue bullish like you said? Yes, sir. Like the video, then ask the question. That's a process. Yes, sir. I think the only thing liking and being part of the streams will cost you is a like. That's it. What all news will affect US oil? This week you have your major news you have is OPEC meetings for oil. Nice. Yeah, that's an okay entry here. 5 minute, but a little bit risky scalp. But it makes sense. You could, if you're looking for a little bit of a riskier option here, can go break of this high after this support is created. I get it. But you're lucky that 1 hour opened and popped up, gave you nice pop up like this. But I like the where you closed. Good spot to close here. Just be done. No bottom wick on 1 hour. Just be done out of the trade. I like that approach. But I'll just be careful. Normally, yeah, I mean, if this just flipped, I mean, if this open flip came to your entry, what would you have done there? That's my question. Would you have gone break even, or you would have hold through the drawdown of the new 1 hour candle? You would have waited, allowed it to come and draw down? Yeah, so when you're taking risky options, you need to be riskier with management. Because remember, if you took it on the setup 2 here, breaking the high, right? After it respected this zone, anything coming back after we reach this type of zone, it's not gonna be, especially with the 1 hour open. You know, 1 hour can give you deep bottom wick. You're going against a 1 hour candle close, you know, so you need to be a little bit more careful when you're taking riskier options like that. If it did not break the high first. If you break the high first, can wait. Oh, okay, fine. Okay. How about gold? Can I trade long or short now? You can do what you want. You can take buy and sell, whichever one goes into profit. You can call yourself a guru trader. Harry, what do you do when there's no data to the left to draw a support? You can either trade to key levels, so 188, 188, 500, stuff like that. Or you can use a Fibonacci, right? And target Fibonacci levels if there's no data to the left. But most of the time there should be. I mean, USD JPY is probably an example. So you can use key levels and fibs. What's the profitable strategy do you use? It's called price action, man. It's just basic price action. Nothing fancy. Just straightforward, good old trading. Come to the chart. Know that I can be wrong. Know that I can be right. Follow my plan, take a setup, move on to the next day. DJ going crazy? Yeah, it's pretty chill, man. Happy we stayed out of that, though. Glad I didn't put a buy stop or anything. That would have been shitty. I mean, I could have got out break even, but... Appreciate the work, man. Always, man. Appreciate you guys showing up. Nothing invalidates the trade. Which trade? Yeah, it does. 1 hour closing bearish against you, retesting the high, invalid. Very invalid. That 1 hour closing against you, rejecting these highs here, that invalidates the trade. Because you have this 1 hour closing against you. The only thing, like if you are in this, the only thing that you could survive off is this 15-minute candle respecting the lows of the range. But you know, to manage the trade like that, you might as well just let it hit full SL, right? I mean, you're only saving, I mean, 5 pips, not bad. Not bad to save 5 pips, to be honest. But you would have rather wanted to manage it earlier. Is supply and demand strategy and price action the same? No, supply and demand is just a form of strong support and resistance. It's support and resistance to me, you know? It's another way of support and resistance. Indicators just mess with your head. Yeah, having too much indicators. This is a problem people make in trading. They think the more indicators they have, the more confirmation they're going to have for a trade. You don't want more confirmation. You want less confirmation. Now, I know that sounds crazy. People are like, what do you mean you want less? Yes, because anytime, nothing is 100%. So anytime you add an extra confirmation, a Fibonacci, moving average, MACD, RSI, this indicator saying something. Anytime you add an extra confirmation, what ends up happening is that you are adding an extra variable in your trading to go wrong, right? Your fib could be off. Fib has a percentage. Your moving average cross might be too late. Everything has a chance to go wrong, so you're adding more variables. So the less confirmation, the better. So instead, your confirmation should be one single thing, right? Should be one single thing. And then your process of why that thing makes sense is your confirmation, your analysis. Analysis is confirmation. That's the main thing. There's a big difference. Your analysis is confirmation, but your entry confirmation should be very simple. Right? Because if you start entering using all of these fancy indicators, this, that, what's going to happen is you're going to have more things that can go wrong. Whereas if you just enter based on one candle closing, which is how my entry is structured, above a zone or at a zone or away from a zone, then that's the only thing that can go wrong, was that your analysis is wrong, not your indicator being wrong, not your Fibonacci being wrong, not your whatever being wrong. You have least variables to go wrong. And if least variables can go wrong, I can very quickly identify where I might be wrong or right during that day, and that's how you're going to improve. You're not going to improve by, you could argue that the trade, it's the Fibonacci that went wrong. It's my moving average that went wrong. It's too much. 1 hour closed above daily, now creating a bottom wick. Yeah, it's possible, but there's no entry confirmation at the moment. 1 hour is closed bearish. We're trading a session. That is not fun. It is not fun to go against a candle now giving you 11 pip drawdown. There's no confirmation yet. I'm still bullish, but we are struggling to. We tried to create support here. We retested the high and then rejected. Because that's your target, right? So far. So we don't know now what's going to happen next. Good morning. Like the stream and new video. Thanks, Christian, brother. Appreciate it. Do you consider premium discount levels? No. Do you use prop firm? No, I don't. Thanks for the appreciate it. Nice. No worries, man. If you search for confirmation, you'll find more doubt in your entry. Very true. Which app do you use to trade? Not an app. This is Tradingview, but you can have the app. Wanted to ask, when do you confirm a good breakout and when you'll wait for a retest? Depends on the size of the move. So if the move was very, very big, I rather wait for structure to be formed. You know? How are you viewing this as a longer time frame trader? Daily, 4 hour, 2 hour? Tricky. Is this still a viable long trade? Viewing this on the higher time frame on a Monday, you'd probably want to get, if you're going to view this on a higher time frame, with daily possibly making a bottom wick here. Imagine this as a 15-minute time frame. If the 4-hour was a 15-minute time frame and we've just created our first support after a heavy push, we probably want something closing back above the range that was the problem all week. Not all week, but was our resistance. So you'd probably look for something above this range here to be safer. But you know, your risk to reward higher time frame trade is not really worth it. You know, you have 58 pips, but you'd expect it to break through. So you could go break even at this spot. That's the difference. Oh shit. Break of the high could be an option. Break of which high? 1 hour high? I think it's could be an option here if you're trying to, but the stops is just too big. I'd rather wait for a closure here. Just some sort of bullish closure back above here will be easy, especially a 30-minute. 30-minute close above here, I feel we can break through this, no problem. This won't be too much of an issue. As for sells, you know, there is an argument to be made, but I'm not selling today because my bias is bullish. So if I'm going to counter trend sell, then I need to see break of second structure. This is first structure forming in here. Second structure is here. So I would only sell below that because my bias is bullish if I was to sell. Because we have previous daily closing bullish, previous 4-hour closing bullish. There's no reason for me to immediately be looking for sells off the rip. And that's okay. You know I might miss the earlier sell options, but I have plenty of place to sell. If GJ wants to turn around from up here, we have so much room to sell. I'm not too worried. Especially if we start forming some sort of fake outs in this zone. I wouldn't worry too much about the daily resistance. We've passed through it a few times now, no issues. Yeah, I would have to run 30 pip stop. Yes, exactly. What country? I'm in Dubai. I only use RSI as an indicator just to add extra confluence, but my entry planning never associated with it. Yeah, if it makes you comfortable, as long as it's not clouding your judgment. Let's get 300 likes, people. Hit that like button. Thanks, OMX. Make you mod, actually. Didn't realize you're not mod. You're mod now. Made you a mod. Yeah, 300 likes wouldn't be a bad idea. 500 of us in here. You know the drill, YouTube business. What about gold? Gold's still in the range. I'm not trading gold inside of this range here for me. I rather above these highs where it's a little bit cleaner. I don't want to get stuck in this chop here. If you're scalping on very low time frames, it's tough. You know, it's not even that consistent on very low time frames. After this move in Asian, maybe it wants to chill till NY. NY can give some great moves today. That's why on gold, because we've seen this over Asian. So if London wants to accumulate, do some business, give us some clarity with a 4-hour candle close, especially if the 4-hour candle just closes doji like this and you have NY breaking 2013. And if you go mark what is 2013 here, you'll see it's the top of the range with clean candles here, right? You see it's the top of the range for clean candles here. Look at this. Check this out. Boom. That's a beautiful zone, right? Anything leaving that zone should be great. Sells below 2008. Yeah, if you want to play that counter trend, yeah, then 2008. But yeah, I like the buy option as well. SL tap, journal time for GJ. Yeah, read what I told you in the Discord. It's too early, man. Too early, and FOMO straight into resistance. Price close straight at this resistance here. Not a high probability trade. Right, this is why you want to wait. What's my bias on USD/JPY? Have not looked at it. I'll have a look at it now. Let me see. Bias on USD/JPY. Weekly close bearish. Damn. USD really going weak here, huh? USD really finding some weakness. Yeah, I'm probably more bearish than bullish on USD/JPY. If this can remain below the range, you could have continuation in sells here. You only have till this support though. That support kind of made things not too easy. Let's draw this something like this. Yeah, I'd prefer to see a retest up to this range, create resistance, then continue down, or look for sells below here, but make sure that it doesn't do it in one shot before you look for sells. I'd need more sort of structure. Selling right now on the flip, I mean, it is an option, but no bottom wick, so it doesn't follow my personal rules. Thoughts on buying a challenge from Trading Pit guy who is only in 3 months trading so far. Break even is in, I don't know why I'd buy a challenge for him, from him. I don't know who he is. Why would you buy a challenge of someone? You have to buy a challenge from the company. How you trade on December 15 to January 5? I will trade the markets probably till the Friday before Christmas holidays. If the markets are not moving good, then I'm just going to show up and chill. But if they're still moving good, then I'm just going to be here looking for opportunities. Probably the last 2 weeks of Jan, going to really just reduce risk, probably have some fun. Maybe open a small account, go high risk account just for fun, maybe the last 2 weeks. But yeah, around Jan 15, Jan 20, December 20, kind of can call off my main account here, so pretty much done. But if markets, you don't know, if markets are moving mad, I'm gonna be here to catch that opportunity. But I will dictate some time, no matter how the markets are moving, I will take that time off. It's important. It's very, very important. Why do you need a bottom wick to enter? What does it mean? It's just like, you know, based on my personal backtesting, anytime I've seen candles close without a bottom wick or without a top wick and you take the trade, it's 50-50. Sometimes it plays out, sometimes it doesn't. The only time I would adjust that is if we're super high volume, like price is moving fast, kind of like these type of days where you have these type of candles and they're moving fast and your setup comes and it has no top wick. I don't mind on that type of day giving it a little bit of a shot to say, hey, let me try. That's an exception because with momentum, the probabilities are a little bit higher here. So yeah, now we broke the 1 hour low. As I said, that 1 hour closing against you invalidates the trade a little bit more here. 15-minute now closing, especially 15-minute close below, kind of telling you that's it. That idea of buys needs more confirmation, which is why we wait. No, I'm saying I want to buy a challenge from the firm. I'm only 3 months so far in my live account and I'm break even. Would you recommend me to buy a challenge for a guy who is break even? If you're break even on your live account, what are you going to do in a challenge account? Your challenge account, you have to make 15% total. I mean, unless you do this one-step BS, but I don't know about all of that. But let's say on average, you have to at least make 10%, no matter what step you're doing. One step, no step, reverse step, backward step, forward step. No matter what step you're doing, you need to make at least 10%. So if you're break even, right? If you're break even, then guess what's going to happen? You're not going to be able to pass it. So I'd recommend getting a little bit more consistency and finding out why you're break even. Because the good thing is the break even stage is the best stage. The break even stage is the best stage of your, is the best stage of your trading because you're just there before profitability. Next step after break even is profitability. And you just need to fine tune. It's more of fine tune. So you're trading till December 20th. What about who joins your exclusive? Yes, so whoever joins the exclusives in December, we're having a webinar, which is going to be a refresher. You know how these people have a boot camp? So when I'm not trading, I will run a 1 day or maybe 2 day, if it takes us 2 day, a boot camp with some homework for everyone to do if they want to during the holiday. So that's why I'm closing it on December anyways. The exclusive group won't be open from the 1st of December. That's why I told you guys this is the last time to come in before next trading year. So if you want to prepare yourself for next year, then the best time is to come in now, take advantage. watch all of the content, get up to scratch, because when trading starts next year, you want to be up to scratch, right? These fundamental videos are my whole strategy. Watch the videos, ask questions, join the Zooms, join the webinars, be part of the community, and get ready so that when next year you're prepared, not trying to catch up, you know? You at least have the time now, right? You can use this time. And if you don't like it, you don't like the community, guess what? It's only $1.8 per day and you can leave anytime. So it doesn't matter. So yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan in the exclusive group. But it will close on December 1st. It will close on December 1st anyways. So people won't be able to... So if someone joins, people won't be able to join December 20th. How do you find out if you're break-even stage? If month to month you're closing at break-even. P&L can vary. Can you judge based on skills? Well, yeah, break-even stage would be like you are able at the end of the month to end up break-even. You know, beginning of the month it dips, or maybe you're in profit beginning of the month, but then you end month break-even. You know, and this happens again and again. Usually volume comes in after stream. This is where the exclusive guys take their trades. Yeah, we get sometimes volume after stream. We take trades for sure. You're not trading January? I will trade January for sure. Bro really asked, how do you find out if you're break even? I'm done. Hater. Where do I TP for short? If I was in a short, the thing is, this could reject any time because this is basically, we're still bullish respectively here. But 1 hour support, always never a bad idea right here. If not, next target's going to be 187.712. What are you looking right now on GJ? If this starts creating support, maybe closing back inside the range on volume, maybe in the next 30 minutes here, I could look for a fake out trade back up here. Especially 4 minutes this candle closes here. Could be interesting. A little bit of a messy range forming in here though, a little bit messy. I'm risking too much on my small account. I also take huge risk on my profits, which is why I'm break even. On my first day, I was down 15%. Then I recovered it a month after some research. Yeah, if you can be disciplined. The good thing is now, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, guys on YouTube. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that funded accounts now don't have any time limit. So if you know you're profitable, then you have no time limit. If you have no time limit, there's no stress. Pass it when you want to, right? What about live streams like this in December? We will run it. We'll run it probably till the holidays. When the holidays come, then we take a break. So you guys better show some love on the live stream so I can continue. Because if you guys ain't showing love on the live streams, no point for me to continue. Click that like button, get 300. Yes, sir. How do you calculate how much risk to take? 1 to 3% would be a good number. Just calculate 1 to 3% of your account. You know, in the future, that's where, you know, you want to be in that 2, 3%, 4% even once you're a good trader. Because let's be realistic, you know, risking 1% without massive capital is not going to get you anywhere. You don't have to have massive capital, because we have leverage. We can use that to the advantage. You just need to have good risk management and a good plan where you can only take limited amount of trades. Like me, I mainly take 1 to 2 trades a day. And mainly I'm looking to take 1 trade a day. You know, I'm looking for just 1 trade a day. And if that's the case, then I can risk those higher percentage because I know that it's going to keep me safe. Be sure to let me know when your software is up and running. I'm very interested. Any chance you'll offer one-time free option? One-time fee option. Yes, there will be a one-time fee and it's going to be extremely cheap. and that price will increase. It's for people who just want the software from the beginning, like the first launch, and yes, it will be a one-time fee, and you can have it, and whatever updates we have, you'll get access to those updates. So yes, that software will be launching probably we're hoping end of this month for the backtesting software. So hope you guys can benefit from it. And yeah, you know, you can practice over the holidays, get ready for the next year and stuff like that. There's a trend line on GJ. It just broke out retest. Can you check it out on the 1 hour? I don't use trend lines, so I won't be able to tell you if it's right or wrong. But if this is retesting trend line and your trend line tells you price should go up, then I can somewhat agree with that. Journal this trade here. Option B bullish, that's why I didn't close. Want to know if this kind of thing is thinking is incorrect. Yeah, this is a good, I mean, your entry is too tough, man. This is an entry I wouldn't put myself in, so it's hard to manage a trade that you wouldn't put yourself in. Right, I would never take a trade this deep into resistance here. It's too deep, too close to resistance. So there's really nothing. I probably would have managed on that close there just to save the extra. You know? Or maybe break of that 1 hour low as well. Trust the process, don't break your plan. What's your one-time fee for being a permanent student? I don't have any permanent students. And if I was to have a permanent fee, damn. Be pretty expensive to mentor someone for lifetime. I'll probably do only a year. Hey man, do you have any Black Friday discount on your exclusive group? No, exclusive group has limited spots. And if those spots can fill, I shouldn't offer a discount. And also, how can you ask for a discount when the price is only 55 bucks? Right? $1.8 per day. I promise you guys, you won't find any more value for that price. People charging to go find any private group, you'll see you get less, and they're charging $250, at least $150 a month, because it only makes it worth it for them. There's a lot of work that goes into this, and it's a passion project for me as well. So I love passion projects because they build brands, you can grow, and that's why I did it, right? So you can see all the features, the videos on the website, but there's only 3 spots left. And if that 3 spots fills out before the end of the week here, then I'll just close it up anyways for next month. So if you want to get in, you know, you can just see all of the information here. I'll just post the link. And once the 3 spots fill up, then I'll just close it up. And I'll let you guys know when it's closed up. Do you trade only with psychological levels? No, I don't. Have you tried sway markets chart? No, I haven't tried sway markets. A lot of hype around that in the industry. They got their MetaTrader license taken away from them, and this is, you know, you just want to stick to the big guys. You know, focus. Don't fall for people who are trying to push a product on you. You know, you have to make your own decision. Do your own analysis. Read up. You know, see what you're comfortable with. And don't let anyone convince you otherwise, because they probably have something in it for them. Doesn't mean that they're bad. You just have to make your own decision, because who knows, they could be a legit company, but people are shitting on them, right? So that's why you have to make your own subjective opinion, the same way you do in your trades. Alright, 30 minutes is still bearish here, which is why I don't like this 15-minute support right here. it's also right below resistance here. And I feel like this could be a top wick for the 30-minute to later flip. So I'd rather wait for maybe a close above here, 88. Or at least something closing back inside the range here. You know, that would give me a lot more confidence for this trade. Let me just go fix my nose here and come back. Okay, we've had a nice push here. That's interesting to see. How we respected this 8 pips. Problem was we were below this level here. Makes it very tough. This could reject this resistance here and form another lower high. We're working on lower high, low, lower high, lower low. So it is still a downtrend here. So this could just be a pop-up to roll over. Which is why I wanted something closing above here. Because this would change something. Give me more confirmation. Also look, we're printing barcodes on 30-minute. So don't be fooled. Always check the higher time frame and make sure what you're jumping into is going to make sense long term. It's a trade that is long term profitable here. Can we pay Binance the mentorship fee? Depends. If it's one-on-ones, then yeah, but for the group you have to sign up through the sign up page. I posted the link in chat. You can see all the sign up options there. Personally, I'm looking for GJ shorts to continue currently in a UJ short since mid-Asian session. UJ and GJ a little bit different. UJ is more bearish than GJ. With GJ we have daily candle closing bullish and 4-hour candle closing bullish, whereas UJ we have daily candle closing bearish. So there's more of an argument for UJ to continue selling. How do you use Tradingview? You use this measurement tool to check, and this number is pips here. Bro, I'm new, but what strategy do you trade with? I'm learning price action and swing works most of the time. There are lots of ICT SMC strategy, but they seem very difficult. You'll spend more time learning about the strategy than actually applying the skill and getting better. So yes, stick to price action. I use price action, and for me, it's always been the best. I'm sick of this shit UK weather. Man, I need to move to Dubai, become full-time trader. That's the dream. That is, man. Get some water. What's my bias on Gbpjpy USD? I'll have a look for you. We have daily time frame here closing bullish as well. Weekly would have closed bullish here as well. 4-hour time frame closing bullish. Yeah, GU is more bullish than bearish as well. Just have to check what resistance you have to the left here. So we've already tapped into this whole resistance zone right here. So you need to probably be careful. Yeah, you need structure at this point here. So you need price to pull back here, form a support, and then leave the range again. Your best option was this in Asian from the bottom of the range. Pull back, create support, close above here, then try to tap here and continue. That's your best option. Now you need more structure to form. I'm in a swing from GJ last Friday. Nice. Can you check CAD JPY trading in a range possible shorts a scalp? Send a chart in the group. I don't have CAD JPY here on my chart. But since we're waiting, man, we can have a look at it. Why not? Have a quick look at it. Trading in a range. Still bias will make sense here. Yeah, that is a very tight range here. 4-hour closing bearish. But we've tapped back into the target here. So this could probably look for a small pop-up. Especially if you have this candle here closing bullish. You could see this pop up a little bit before later reversing towards the downside. The guy asked about a strategy. I believe there's no shortcut in trading since it's only 2%. You should treat it like a sport. You got to sweat hard to be good. It takes time, but worth it. Facts. And you got to stick to one thing, right? You don't go and be a professional football player for half a year and then a professional rugby player for half a year, then professional NFL player for half a year. You're not going to get too good, right? You have to stick to one sport, right? You might switch around when you're first learning, but stick to one sport that you feel you're the best at. Right? And then go hard in that, you know? How did you discover GJ that was your pair? I just like the fundamentals behind the pair, and I trade London session. I used to trade GU, and then I saw GJ pop up, and then I started watching the pair and enjoyed it more because back in the day, not back in the day, it feels like saying old, but you know, GJ used to move easy 80, 90 pips in a session. So that was super attractive. And it would just be bullish, and I love buying. I'm biased to buying, you know? I've made 16K from just taking your trades. I owe my life to you. Thanks, man. Oh, that's amazing to hear, man. Well done. I'm glad. You don't owe me anything. The only thing that will cost you is a like. 600 of us in here, 290 likes. That's the only thing I ask. Just support the channel. You know, be part of the fam. And yeah, 16K. Can reinvest those profits back into your trading account. Grow it with time. You know? And realize, take 5K out. Take 5K out, put it in your bank account, realize the profits. You know? Blow as well. Go and blow $500 on something you want. It's not going to harm. Have some fun. You work for it. Realize it, you know? Make it a reward system so you chase that high every single time. And you'll get back to it. You get back to it. You get back to it. You know? Do you trade New York session? Yes, if London is slow or I find New York good opportunities, I will trade New York session, yeah. But my main session, London. 16K, he should buy you lobster for dinner. He's welcome to, you know. I mean, I'm telling people they only need to make $1.8 a day to afford the private group. The man made 16K. You can buy the group. Can't wait for something to happen once GJ stops being stupid. Don't know if I read that or not. Best London live stream. Let's go. You know it. If you guys are new to the stream, I'm not sure if people are new here. If you guys are new, make sure you subscribe. We're streaming Monday to Friday. We're here looking for nice opportunities. I'm sharing my experiences, sharing the way that I trade. And, you know, you can join me along the journey. Don't hate on the journey because this is me doing me. I know what I can do. I have been trading for over 3 years, and I'm happy with the way that I trade. Yes, I mess up. Yes, I do it well, and that's just me. So if you're coming here to hate, wrong place, man. But if you're coming here to gain some value, like a lot of people have been able to, if you're here to get better and to actually trade, not have some dream of some guru showing you 70, 80k days, you know, which can happen, but I just don't like that 70, 80k day, and then there's a link of his webinar, you know, that he's doing. Like, oh, if you're making 70, 80k, I'm not doing no webinar. Trust. I'm not doing no webinar. I'm doing bigger things. 70 to 80k could fund easily 2 traders. 80k, 40k account, 2 funded traders in one day. I could fund 2 good traders that trade for me, and I take a big cut. And that's passive income. So if I made 80k a day, I could take 40k, have a special program that allows traders to, you know, make sure that they're good traders, give them money, give them a cut, and they trade for me. Right? And then I can take a percentage. I have passive income from that. And I made that in a day, man. If you're really making 80k, that's bigger things, because that guy buying your webinar, that's it. You get one webinar, that's it. If I have a trader who can make money, yeah, he can lose money, but who cares? You made it apparently in a day, right? You're making 80k in a day. You made it in a day. Who cares if you lose that? It still sucks, but, you know, with risk management and you having control of the account, that shouldn't happen. Of course, man, most important thing in life is we don't have much time to be in every industry, so put the work, sweat, be patient, and the things will come to you. Yes, sir, that's exactly it. Hate will not be tolerated here, not my boy. Yes, sir. Usually, how many trades should I take if I get many opportunities in a day? If you get huge amount of opportunities, I'd say stick to still max 3. Maximum 3. Gold is ranging, I believe. Yes. With 70k a day, you can enjoy your lobsters on Mars. Love from India, man. Been following you for 1 month. You're good. Lots of love. Appreciate it. It's a fake 80k on their own brokers. Yeah. Alright. 15 open here. No bottom wick. Still not a 30-minute close. Bro, even guy like ICT makes 5k and risk 2.5k. I believe the more you want money in trading, the more you lose. Yes. That's why I'm happy. Like, if you do some simple math, even risking $200 a trade over a year can pay you a lot more than you trying to make, you know, 15, 20k a month. Like, understand this is a long game. Tell me one investor that has been able to sustain wealth by investing in short-term gains. You'll have your big days. You'll have your amazing days. You'll have your big trading days. They will come. But your meat and potatoes, the base of your trading, should be consistency at a comfortable risk level. You know, if you're risking $500 a trade, which is an achievable goal for people to reach, you know, if you do even like $500 and you only have 100 profitable trades, you know, 100 winning overall trades in the whole year, which is 365 days, which is a lot of days you have, right? 100 trades times $500, you know, that's 50k extra a year for only 100 trades, you know. And if you make that less by taking less trades per day and you win 80% of the time, so let's say out of 365 we take 300 trades, right? Or less. Let's make it even less. Let's make it 250. 250 out of 250 you win 87. Let's make it 70% of those trades. You win 70%. So 70% times 250 times 70%. So 175 you win. So 175, if you do 175 with a 70% win rate, 175, and we're talking 1-to-1 trades, right? You risk 500 to make 500, 175 times 500, you know, it's 87 grand a year, you know. And of course, on paper, calculation sounds a lot easier. You'll have times where you have emotions. You'll have times where you risk less. You'll have times where you risk more. But what I'm saying is is that's still a great number, right? You're doing a lot better than many people are doing. And that's scalable. That's what's huge. That's scalable. That's super scalable. You know, and you compound that over, 2-3 years. The longer you stay in the game, the more you're going to be able to scale this. The more you're going to be able to scale this, that number is going to compound, and you'll realize how little work you're doing to make an income like that. I'm up 80% this month, and I have not took this month up, and the trade I have not took this month up to 85. Nice. I'm risking 2%, 1,000 on a 50k account. If it's too risky, nope, that's great in my opinion. Harry, when is it the correct time to top up amount in your account? I mean, if you're not yet profitable, do you advise refrain from adding or topping up? You should never, if you're not yet profitable, you should never put yourself in a position where you need to top up, right? If you're somewhat break even, you're okay, you shouldn't be. But realistically, if you're still learning the ropes, you should be risking like 1-2%, maybe 3%. And you shouldn't need to top up, But yeah, what you could do is you could top up just for psychological reasons and then risk 1%. Very hard to go down with that. We don't trade, 240, I took 175, Just a rough calculation showing you that to be in this game, you just need to scale with time. It's as simple as that. Time x volume equals a skill, right? If you practice something over time, you're going to get a skill. I can guarantee that. It's impossible. If you do this long enough, you will have a skill. You will be paid for it. That is guaranteed. But most people quit, or they send themselves down the shithole. If you do it correctly, well, it's not a skill if it's a wrong, right? A skill is something that's correct. You could have a wrong skill technically. But yeah, I'm talking in the means of actually doing something. I have $500 account, 10%, $10 per trade is good. Yeah, it's 2%. That's good. Makes sense. Okay, what we got going on here, GJ? 1 hour candle closing, 9 minutes here. 30-minute candle made that top wick. Remember I was saying that I don't trust this move on 15? How this could just be a top wick of the 30 since the 30 closed below the range? That's the problem. Like a bad taxi driver, 20 years experience, bad practicing wrong stuff. Yes, I agree, bad practice is wrong. But then that's not a skill, right? GJ update, yeah, we were looking at it. It's a little bit, counter trend sells in 9 minutes below here could be an option, but I'm still bullish. And in 9 minutes, I don't feel like we will get the close. But if we do, maybe we try a little Sunday fun day, because if we look at this as first structure, second structure, makes sense. So I could populate a counter trend sell below here to tap down into the bottom of the range. Why? Because this would also be below the 1 hour support by then, right? If we draw a support, let's go see how we can draw this accurately on this area here. Outlook, boom. Anything closing below there, yeah, anything closing below there would be interesting. Mark this as 1 hour support. You have a watch zone of like 6 pips here, 10 pips to the bottom, 16 pips to the way bottom of the range. Any trade taken by you now? Not yet. EU is not going down though. I noticed that is a confirmation usually. I don't look at it, man. It has not affected my trading. Remember last week it was not together and we still managed to win a trade. Please send me $5 on Binance. I'll send you ID. Can you even send $5 on Binance? I don't think you can send $5 on Binance. Making fun of me? No, I'm not. I was actually not making fun of you, man. Last week we had the conversation. You were talking about how it was we were taking a trade on GJ that ended up winning, and you were saying EU is going the opposite way, and I said, yeah, today is the Oh, you actually remember, actually. Oh, good. What is your recap for the year till now? Pretty solid, man. I'm actually happy. It has been my best year in terms of trading. I've had, in terms of looking at the month to month, I'll have to go look back at exactly what I did to see numbers wise. But just thinking now off the top of my head, I'm very, very happy with how it went. Definitely was interesting last month when we had the JPY interventions. That was my curveball of the year. We're not over yet. Maybe December proves to be tough for me, or January. We don't know. I don't know what's ahead of me as a trader. Could be the best month, could be a tough month, but that's your job as a trader, to adapt. But I'm happy that I was able to adapt, manage, and be able to still continue to trade consistently by adapting strategy to New York. But it was definitely a curveball, not something I've seen before, to have those random manipulation, you know, and have those interventions happen. That was, I would say, the curveball. But yeah, no problem. Send 15. Too bad I don't trade Gbpjpy. Watching you, very inspiring. Young trader, keep me grounded, consistent. Amazing, man. You don't have to trade Gbpjpy. You can trade what you want. The strategy applies to everything. Windstream, let's go. Appreciate you guys showing up as always. Did you take a trade? No, still waiting, man. How many trades do you send in your premium? I don't send signals. Please don't ignore me. No, I don't say random things. I can choose what I want to say. It is my voice. I can choose whatever I want to say. Please, man, send me. Begging will not get you anywhere. Right? Begging will not get you anywhere. You know, when a beggar comes to me on the street, you don't know if they're a real beggar or not. You know what I told the beggar? I tell the beggar that, hey man, I don't actually have cash on me right now. But if you're hungry, I'll take you for a meal. They don't want a meal. Oh, first warning sign I get. If I have something in my car like a banana or some water, I say, hey, I have a water, I have a banana. They don't want, they want cash. And I didn't carry cash with me always, right? You know, 2023, 2024 almost. It's not that common to carry cash all the time. I do keep cash in the house just to have as backup, you know, just a bit of cash. But I tell them, I'll take you for a meal. So I said, if you really want to make this work, offer me something and I'll give you back double. Because imagine a beggar came and said, listen, you know, if a beggar comes to you next time and says, listen, man, I'm struggling, I have this going. I said, tell this beggar, because this beggar can use this information that will double his money and actually help him. Say, why don't you go offer to wash a car? Because if a beggar came, listen, man, I'm not here to beg. I'm here to just find a way to make money because I'm in a tough spot right now. If I could just wash your rims, wash your car, or do something, that would really help me out. Just from him saying that, I said, no need to wash my car. Save your energy, and here's some money, right? Beggars in Dubai? No, there aren't beggars in Dubai, but it's you actually get kicked out if you're begging in Dubai. Do you have any premium analysis for Discord? Yes, we do have premium analysis discussion. We have all of this stuff, right? We have all of the Zoom chat and all of that stuff right there. You can check the link in the description, Tradesharpe exclusive. There's a video on there. It has all the analysis. Hi, I was 31% down on my account. Currently, I'm minus 16. Question is, I'm on the right track since it's my first trading year on a live account? Yeah, definitely, man. You recovered 15%. Imagine that was 15% of profit. Right? That's huge. 15% profit in the first time. It's just you made mistakes in the beginning that put you down to 30% first. Right? It put you down to 30% first. So understand that if you can continue that recovery process, you're basically trading as a profitable trader. I'm late, bro. What's the analysis? Looking here, 2 minutes for this close here. 1 hour is closing bearish here, which I don't like. 30-minute is trying to create a support here. If this can close a little bit more aggressively bullish here, could potentially look for buys on London Open and give that a shot. Give that a risky shot here. If you see a setup after you've already made money in the market, will you take the trade? No. I want to join your VIP Zoom. I have a question. What's the price going? That the price is going to go up after every year? Maybe the price might increase, but if you join, you're not going to be subjected to price increase, because whatever you join, whatever price you join with, it will not increase you. I can't. It's not legal, I think. I'd have to make you guys resubscribe. I can't control the price that you guys choose. Let's see here. This 30-minute close could be very interesting here. If we can close above 88 here, I might be interested in this. Big stop though, 22 pips. But if we could break through that range, could be definitely very interesting here. Especially after this liquidity grab. Let's see here, 51 seconds. Would be London Open as well. Need a top wick though. Sheesh, pushing a little bit hard here. Need a top wick. How's the 1 hour closing? 15-minute changing structure here. Will we close above? We close right at. That's interesting. Let's see what we get. Nice bottom wick here. 1 hour close bullish here. It's a very tight range in here. I do like the idea, but we're very close to 30-minute resistance here. We're very close to 1 hour resistance here. You'd have to kind of go low risk here. Take it, see if you can get a quick continuation, and then quickly move break even. You have like 5 pips to move break even here. Yeah, 4.5. Yeah, that's how it would be. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wait. Maybe break of this high. We'll see. What we got going on 1 minute. This is the problem I have, is when we reach this resistance, if we start rejecting it, I don't know whether it's enough to continue bullish or not. But if we break the 1 hour high, that's what gives me confidence in this trade. But how? Let's see where this 1 hour high is. There we go. So let's see how we can find an entry above here, which would be above the range. So we'll see if we can get a close here at least. Probably, yeah. It's tough. I mean, this thing could just shoot through here. You can run 1 hour stops, break of this 1 hour high here, and run stops here. 34 pips, and just look for this to continue. But see how it's just reacting at the high? I'd rather something close above, which would then give me continuation here. Let's see how this 5-minute closes here. Problem where I run stops. 25 pip stops. It does seem like it's ranging though. Yeah, that's why I probably would wait for a close above here. We are in a range. That's why this option here, break of the high, it is an earlier option, but you know, you have 6 pips and now you have to go break even here or just watch it on your entry. I do feel if this 15-minute can close above here, it will give us a good option. Because I'll be leaving the zone, breaking the 1 hour. We could leave into the next zone there. Only issue is 11 minutes. Will we survive 11 minutes? That's the question, man. Will we survive 11 minutes? Can we open? No, probably wait for a close. Would be better. If not, then you would have entered break of this high, but you know, you're going with more of the riskier option. You just have to watch this candle. If this candle starts flipping below, I'll probably just get out. Like this, I wouldn't be comfortable. That's why I'd rather wait. If we survive and close above, chances of going back, I mean, we're still within the 15-minute range, but you would have to rely on the 1 hour already rejecting bottom of the range. You'd rely on the 30-minute creating support. So it's pretty easy to manage the trade, right? Anything closing back in the range, we just get out. You can keep at least a better stop here, 16 pips. Continue towards the upside here. You'd expect it to break through this. Better to wait for 15-minute close, especially at London Open. Yeah, that's why I was a little bit patient. I did populate the option here, was going to get ready. You know, was going to get ready on this. But if this range was a little bit bigger, maybe yes, I could give it an option here. Prematurely entered a sell in GU. What do you think? I don't think GU is ready for selling just yet. Modest Monday, what do you think? Mad Lot Monday. That's what I think. Mad Lot Monday. Another option I'll populate if I want to go risky for the bisky is a 5-minute close above here. Might enter half on 5. Would like to see this high cleared though. Stops would be below daily resistance. Yeah, I think with a 5, I would probably give myself a little bit wider stops. Probably below here, 34. I'd have to just run it and then manage below daily resistance. So you're barely losing anything, right? Do you consider wavelength to be as price action? Not sure what wavelength is. I know wavelength in physics, but not in trading. GJ sell if it holds. I won't sell it, but this 5 tried to do it, yeah, but nothing broke the 5-minute high, and this was pre-London. So the second time would be the chance, right? Now that we're at London Open. Now we have some structure within here. I'm eating fried eggs with crushed Cheez-Its on top with buttered toast. That sounds good. I feel like this thing, if this thing is going to break this high, it's just going to rip. I might rely on this 1 hour rejection here, and if this thing starts breaking this high, go half. This is one other idea I'm populating right now. Claudia. 23 seconds for this 5-minute close. Let's see how this 5-minute closes here. If it can close above, will be interesting. We have some sort of thunderstorm going as well. Yeah, this thing closed above. If this can start breaking above this high by a little bit, probably going to enter half now. What's the difference between this and this? 3 pips. Let's see. Yeah, if we can just break a little bit more above, give it some room. Now that we have this type of structure forming. This SL I'll probably run management below here, and probably run something closing back in the range. We'll see. Hopefully we can survive. 4-5 pips, yeah, but I'd expect it to break through this, right? It would be kind of based on 30-minute as well. I'd expect it to break through it. Hopefully we can just survive here for 3 minutes-ish. So buy stop? No, I'll probably manually enter when I see it start breaking above a little bit deeper. If this is 2 minutes before the close, then I'll probably just wait for the close. That'll be safer. That 3 minute is a play, you think? Yeah, I do think so as well. Too risky, think it's going to pull back. If the 15-minute closes above here, would be good. Personally now with 2 minutes left, I'm going to wait for the 15. If the 15 doesn't close above, it's a different trade. But now with 2 minutes, if this just pushes last 2 minutes, I don't really care. I'm not going to get in a trade last 2 minutes. And in the last minute, it shows its real direction, rejects, close backs in the range. And then I'm sitting there in a probability trade that I don't know how to deal with. Hopefully we do close above here. The only other option I see is if we close like this, if the 15 closes like this, breaking this high up here and using 15-minute stop. That's the only other option I see. Gold is reaching this zone here. You need gold to close above here to continue bullish, in my opinion. Last minute, can I close above here? Can we get some business? Oh, 6 seconds. Can we do some business and close above? Okay, price did not close above here on the 15. Currently no bottom wick. Would like to see some form of bottom wick. Do I have one on my broker? Yes, I do. Yeah, probably for me, I need at least a 5-minute candle closing outside of the range. And then probably, if I was to go a little bit risky, I could go like 0.5% if we break this high, stop below this 15-minute low. That could be one more option. Did gold close? No, gold closed below as well. We'll wait for this close here. Give me a sec, be back. So let's have a look at this. 1 hour did close bullish, created a support, is respecting this pre-session high we made. 30-minute as well created a support, retesting this zone again, respecting this pre-session high. So if we can rely on all of these supports here, then we could technically go break of this high. That could be an option. Just the question is, because I like how we're rejecting here multiple times. So the time that we break this high should give a push. Quickly go break even and that's it. Everything on the move but GJ. Yeah, gold had a little bit of a push here. It's still now waiting. Apparently everything else is on the move. I mean, GU is not on the move. But yeah, GJ is not on the move. It looked like it wanted to be on the move, but now it's just ranging. Your discipline is the hardest to follow, bro. Thanks for sharing with us. It's key, man. How many times you would have wanted to enter into these trades? How many times you would have... And I'm just sitting here waiting for my plan. And it keeps me safe from holding drawdown like this and stuff like this, you know. Because this is uncertain drawdown, right? Because it's okay. Drawdown is a part of trading. You have to get used to it. But when there's drawdown that you don't have probabilities on your side and you don't understand, you know, what's going on because you have price closing below the range, that's bad drawdown. And that's drawdown where you're sitting there like, shit, should have not took the position. Why did I take it? Why did I FOMO too early? All of that. GJOs does the same thing when you think it's... Yeah, that's why you have to be... disciplined with it, man. You have to be patient. GJ will eat you up. It's a pair that will eat you up if you're not patient with it. No volume man ranging? Yes, it is so far. I'm just going to wait for this 15 close. If this 15 closes like this, we call it. Call it. But I promise, I think if this candle breaks the higher, you have an option. Yo, bless. I used to trade supply and demand, but switched to price action. Yes, sir. Nice. Same, watching you. My mentality shows some trades I would have hit, but so many losses too. It shows that they weren't good signals. Yes, exactly. Who took buys right now? No, not right now. Wouldn't recommend right now. It will the first bite and chew and then eat you up. Yeah, and then just to spit you out. Spit you out broke. I found out after 4 years that the more discipline you have in your life outside of trading, the more you gain in it. Exactly. That's a huge factor. You're absolutely correct. I always talk about that. That's why I try spend less time away from the charts, right? You always see me advocating spend less time away from the charts. Come to your session, do your job, and go do something else. Build skills elsewhere. It's healthy. It's how you're going to keep sharp on the charts. That's why we're called Tradesharpe here. Supply and demand like price action, not exactly fully the same. Anyways, if you guys are enjoying the stream, and if you're new to the stream, be sure to leave a subscribe because we stream Monday to Friday, bringing good vibes, giving free value, and I hope you guys are benefiting from the value. If you guys are benefiting from the value, you can leave a like if you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, then you're probably going to leave the stream, which you're also welcome to do. It's your choice. I'm just here doing me. And you guys can decide if you like it or not. Last gold update. Yeah, gold needs to close above my resistance before I can even consider buys here. I can't buy within this range. I'm not too interested in this range, personally. I think this thunderstorm to fill the wick, if you want to trade gold, break this high, you have 8 pips, 12 pips here. You can run a very tight stop loss. I don't really reckon, this is more of a New York move I would take, but if this volume going to continue here, you can give yourself only 8 pip stop loss here. right? And give yourself target here of 10, 11 pips, quick scalp. But this is something I would do more in New York, not London. But now inside the range, that's the only option I see inside of the range. Personally, for me in London, I'm waiting to get out of here. I don't want to get stuck in here, like how GJ is stuck in this. It looked good, but it can continue being stuck. Claudio, bro, what did you do here? Man, you should have been more happy. We could have got this breaking out. Price action is the movement of candles above, below, or around support and resistance. You only scalping? Yes, I mainly scalp. I mainly scalp here. But those scalps can turn into long-term positions. Here's the break of the high, so you kind of want it to push right now. Yeah, pretty dead. Would you say daily resistance is irrelevant now? No, it's still relevant. It's still respecting it. We're still seeing reaction of it. And it's on a daily, so we just need to keep it there on daily anyways. Yo, Tradesharpe, what's good, brother? Thoughts on Dixie? Yeah, we can have a quick look at Dixie. Do you do your top-down analysis starting the daily time frame? Yes, and in the beginning of the week, weekly time frame. Right? So yes, I do. Dixie for this week, probably more bearish. I should be bearish on Dixie. Yeah, weekly is closing bearish here. Yeah, I do think that we could come fill out more of this range. So I do think the dollar is a little bit more bearish here at the moment. But once we reach about $1.03, we might see a little bit of a bounce. A bit of a bounce off $1.03, and then once we get below $1.03, we could see probably a move down to $1.02, yeah, $1.25, something like that. Yeah. So probably bounces here off a $1.360, pops up a little bit to $1.04, and ranges between that. How's my gold signal doing? It kind of worked out. No bottom wick though. Sketchy. Once you break this wick, you would go break even. There, now that would be a break even trigger. And does it come back to break even? Look how accurate that is. As soon as it taps that wick, that's your target, right? Wick fill is your target. Yo, thanks for the donation, brother. Don't have to donate. Appreciate it. Can buy myself some chai. Gonna wait for this 30-minute close here, and also for this 30-minute close here on gold. Might be interesting, right? We might get a close above here on gold. Maybe some continuation. Gold after 2018, can we buy once resistance broken? You probably want to look 2013. 2018 a little bit late. That would be your target. Yes, a buck is $100. Oh, what's GJ doing here? Will the 30-minute close above here on GJ? In 1 minute. Bro, tell me a free backtesting software, Pip Labs demo. Demo version of Pip Labs. Bro, I backtest your strategy and it works. Then I forward tested it on demo and made some profits. When I get to live, I'm scared and I start losing money. What can I do? You will probably lose money because of emotion. Just because you wrote that you're scared, that tells me that you'll probably lose money due to emotion. So what you have to do is you just have to go ahead, risk low, and build confidence of taking trades. It's more of a building confidence. Did we close above here on gold? No, gold is not closing above here, closing at resistance. 30 also did close below here. This resistance, the 30-minute resistance, is closed below. GJ as well is a mess. Definitely a mess here on GJ. 15-minute, not telling me any information here. Until we get a 15-minute candle, maybe leaving this zone here. Only then it makes sense. We do have a support formed here on 5. Question is whether volume comes in or we just continue ranging here. GJ isn't being fun today. No, it's Monday. It's okay. You'll see the trade come when Harry ends the stream. Probably after stream, some bullshit will happen. Yeah, probably guys here, I'm going to call the stream. 30 minutes is not closing above the range. The idea, if you want to give yourself a shot, you could go break of the 1 hour. So here's the plan. And this is what I want you guys to understand. It's great when we get trades on stream, but that doesn't mean you can't leave the stream with a plan and still be able to take trades if it comes after. Yes, we take trades in the exclusive group. That's not in my control. If there's no trades here, I can't control that. But if you guys know the plan, you can take trades. And the plan is a 15-minute candle closing above here. That's a nice buy. If you want to go a little bit risky, if we start seeing this move heavy, breaking this high here, you can give yourself a shot. Yes, this is a little bit more risky breaking the high, but you would base the trade off the 1 hour. Otherwise, we're just going to range and chop in here, go sideways. Same thing for gold. Gold at the moment is chopping within this range here, and it could remain in here till New York or until something closes above 2013. Once something closes above 2013, only then I would potentially be looking, because that is also breaking the 4-hour high. Setup number 3 on the 4-hour, which is why above 2013 would be important for me. So yeah, that's basically it. That's the plan on gold. If that plan comes in more on New York, would be of course cooler. But yeah, that's basically what I'm looking for here. And the same thing on GJ as well. So yeah, you don't want to get stuck in this range here on GJ like it's doing, just ranging. Be very, very careful. Don't waste your bullets. Amazing live session. Great discussion. And yeah, appreciate everyone joining as always. It was a pleasure to have you guys on stream. And hope you guys show up tomorrow. And yeah, amazing discussion. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you found some sort of value. And with that being said, W's in the chat. Take care. Trade sharp. And hopefully catch you guys very, very soon. Have an amazing day. Peace.